Right. So the next lecture we have it's on ICTNWK508, install, operate, and troubleshoot medium enterprise switches. Okay. The first one that you might have, the lecture I uploaded was on routers. So this one has the same, um, uh, it has the same overview, but here we are more talking about the switches, right? So overview, okay, prepare to install a medium enterprise switch. Okay, configure basic switch operation, configure and verify advanced switching functions, troubleshoot medium enterprise switch. Okay, assessments are for this uh, unit. Okay, you have some workshops. Okay, there's quite few workshops that you will be required to do. Please continue doing your workshops. Okay, if anything, do let me know. Right? Okay. The first part it's similar to what we had in the previous lecture. Okay, so I will just skip through this and go straight away into the configuration. Okay, bit of operation. Okay, so configure basic switch operation. A network switch. What is a network switch? It is a networking hardware that connects devices on a computer network by using packet switching to receive and forward data to the destination device. Okay. The types of switches we have modular switches, fixed configuration switches, unmanaged switched, smart switched, managed switched, right? In the labs, if you see the ones that we have in campus, okay, most of them are managed switched. So basic switch requirements or features, okay, switch speed, how fast the switch is, number of ports in the switch, okay. These are the number of ports, okay. You can have 4 ports, you can have 8 port, 16 port, 24 port, 48 port, okay. So the number of ports, uh, power over the internet features and staking capabilities. In network segmentation and basic traffic management. So a LAN without any network segmentation is a single broadcast and collision domain. Okay. So there's just one big whole network. There's no segmentations. In a broadcast domain, a group of devices on a network hears all the broadcasts that are sent on the network segment, causing unnecessary traffic on the LAN. When a network has too many network hosts, the traffic congestion becomes a problem because too many packets are transmitted on a network, hence degrading the performance of the network. To avoid network traffic congestion, a large network is usually broken into small network segments. The breaking of a network into smaller network segment is called subnetting, right? Subnetting or segmenting a LAN improves its performance. Segmentation also allows you to isolate network problems, improve network performance, solve network congestion issues, and maximize the available bandwidth. In addition, the segmentation allows hardware and software failures to restrict to a network segment instead of affecting the entire network. So basically what this is saying is when you have a switch, you can segment your or break down your whole big network into smaller chunks, right? When you have smaller chunks, you have it's easy for you to manage rather than have to managing the whole big LAN. You describe the installation requirements of switch. Okay, so clearance to the front and rear panels. Okay, proper mounting, appropriate power supply, obtain necessary tools and equipments. Okay, console cable, copper and fiber optic cables. screwdrivers, phone and probe, cable, tester, multimeter, etc., PC or laptop, and then software. Okay, for terminal emulation software such as PuTTY, and connect to the console of the switch. Okay, so you have some documentation that is there. In your own time, you can go and have a look. What else? So basically, these are some of the things you would need, basic things that you will need just to install a switch. Okay, just remember this thing in IT in terms. Okay, in IT, when we say switch, we refer to this. Okay, the electrical switch, we just say it's a power switch. Okay, so don't get yourself confused. Okay, whenever we say switch, we mean this, not the power switch. So some of the debug commands, okay, debug commands, example, debug all, okay, you can have a look what are some of the additional debug commands. Uh, Show version, okay, command provides general information about device, includes its model, name, type of interface, its software version, configuration settings, allocation of iOS, and configuration files and available memories. So MAC address table, okay, this command lists all learned device switch used, learned devices, okay, switch uses the table to make forward decisions. Where and how packets are to be sent, that is what it refers to from the MAC table. Okay, show flash, okay, command will list the content of flash memory such as information about iOS files and available memory space in flash. And show run config, a command to view the running configuration. Configuration parameter values are created, stored, updated, and deleted from running configuration. Running configuration is stored in the RAM. So startup configuration, any configuration stored in RAM is erased when devices is turned off. We can save running configuration in navram. If we have a saved running configuration in navram, it would be automatically loaded back in RAM from the navram during the next boot. A switch loads this configuration back in RAM. It starts up of a device at navram. It is known as the startup config. Then show LAN. Okay, this command will display the VLANs. And show interface. Okay, command displays information about interfaces. For example, to view details about the fastnet 01 and show interface fast Ethernet 01. Next is show IP interface brief. Okay, it's a extremely useful command to get quick overview of all interfaces on the switch. List their status, including the IP address and the protocols. Okay, so basically these are commands that you use when you are configuring a switch, and mostly on the this command prompt. Okay, so I do not have any switch connected at the moment. No, else we would have tried one. So basic switch configuration. Okay, please do go on uh, this hyperlink. Okay, this will give you more information about the switch configurations. Okay, um, here in this unit, you are not expected to be a professional at configuring switches, just to understand the basic concepts. Okay, of programming a switch or configuring a switch. Most of the switch, what happens is it's coming now is you do not have to do much configuration. Most of the configuration is just loaded from your LAN. Okay, but some switch, if you want it to do specific things, then you might have to configure them in a specific way. Right, so areas of focus. Okay, get help. Okay, set your host name, set passwords to access the switch. Okay, This is very important, okay? You get your host name and your passwords. You don't want unwanted people to get access into your switch. Reset the switch to factory defaults, set IP address in switch, and save the running configurations. Okay, this is very important. When you save this running configuration, next time you have to do something or you have to configure the same switch, you already have the configuration. You just upload it in the switch and you don't have to do all the configurations all over again. Right, basic switch security. Develop a written security policy for the organization. Shut down unused services and ports. Okay, use strong and encrypted passwords and change them often. Control physical access to devices. Right, make sure you have it in a secure room. Okay, secure remote access. It's like we have the COVID situation now, but still all the LANs within Fiji, the local area network, the wide area network are running smoothly in Fiji, okay? Because about 99% of ICT uh, facilities in Fiji, okay, they have remote access. So they're at home, they can still access the switch, the router, the servers from home. They perform backups and test the backup files on a regular basis, educate employees about cybersecurity threats and develop policies, and keep up to date. Like, sorry, keep the software up to date. Just something on cybersecurity threats. Okay, Fiji has the Cybersecurity Act 2021. Please do have a read through it whenever you have time. Right, configure and verify advanced switching functions. So enhanced switching technologies, you have the virtual local area networks, VLANs, trunking, inter-VLAN routing, spanning tree protocols, and rapid spanning tree protocols. The virtual local area network VLANs, okay, it's a logical group of workstation servers and network devices that appear to be on the same LAN despite their geographical distribution. Okay, so VLANs are implemented to achieve scalability, security, improve the performance of a network, and ease of network management, and can quickly adapt to changes in network requirements and relocation of workstations and server nodes. I had explained thoroughly before what actually VLANs are. Okay, one, you have to segment your LAN, use VLAN. The trunking VLANs are local to each switch's database, and VLAN information is not passed between switches. Trunk link provide VLAN identification for frames traveling between switches. Right? Certain types of switches can negotiate trunk links. Trunks carry traffic from all VLANs to and from the switch by default, but can be configured to carry only specific VLAN traffic. Trunk links must be configured to allow trunking on each end of the link. So inter-VLAN routing, router on a stick. Okay. So the router is connected to the switch using a single interface. The interface connecting router to switch is usually a trunk link. The router accepts traffic that is taken from the VLANs on the switch through the trunk link. On the router, the physical interface is divided into smaller interfaces called sub-interfaces. When the router receives the tagged traffic, it forwards it out to the sub interface that has the destination IP address. Okay, so basically this is the setup we would be having in any typical network, right? The router, switch, and then the switches are connected to the server and the PCs. It is spanning tree protocol (STP). A spanning tree protocol provides switching loops at layer 2. It elects a root bridge and a root port and does this by sending out BPDUs, okay, bridge protocol data units. A blocked port will still receive BPDUs and needs to receive them in case sorry, needs to receive them in case it needs to come out of the blocked stage. Okay, link failure bandwidth changes. HTTP detects a link failure between 30 to 60 seconds. The HTTP port states, okay, blocking, listening, learning, forwarding, and disabled. Okay, right. You might have noticed this assignment labs, okay, 12 and 3. Basically, this is linked to your workshops, okay? So specific, the slide is for a specific workshop. I have some additional workshops as well, but I will not overload you. Okay. From now, I want you to finish these two sets of workshops and then start off with your assessments. Right. Okay. So rapid spanning tree protocol, RSPP, okay, rapid spanning tree protocol 802.1W, faster convergence than spanning tree protocol, hence the rapid. The RSTP can detect a link failure in 6 seconds, 3 hello timers, 2 seconds each. Okay, port states, okay, discarding compared to disable, blocking listening state of STP, listening, okay, same as STP, and forwarding same as STP. The next is troubleshoot medium for enterprise switch. Yes, it's pretty much the same, similar to the router key. You define the problem first, find the device or devices having the issues, check the VLAN configuration, verify trunk port configuration, check access port configuration, and then troubleshoot client issues. And some of the basic utility you can use for troubleshooting, okay, the command that you can use, and identify and resolve common switch network issues. Okay, you could have hardware issues, okay, cables and ports, configuration issues, okay, duplex mismatch, VLAN mismatch, incorrect trunking mode, disabling ports, and traffic issues, okay, duplex mismatch, NIC and cable issues. Right. So this was your lecture for today. So let's go in quickly on to the assessments, right? Okay, so for this you have two assessments, the knowledge assessment and you have the project assessment. Okay, for all the three units that we have, that is for 506, 507 and 508, it's all combined into only these two assessments, right, for that whole little cluster. So I would not go very much thoroughly on the knowledge assessment, okay, because this is just, you have questions and you just have to answer them. You just do your research, okay, simple questions, and you just answer those questions. It's entirely research based. Okay, so there's nothing hard there or nothing much for me to discuss, right? Please do not copy and paste. Directly try and change it and put it in your own words and just stay in your word limit. If it says 50 words, do not go over 50, just at least 50, at least. Right? Okay, so let's have a look at the project assessment. Right. So this takes all the units, right? So in this assessment, you have 6 parts. You have a role play for gathering. Okay, for role play things, so since we are not able to meet, what we'll do is we can just create a documentation and then just attach it with the assessment, right? So it's gathering information, then research and role play, vendor interaction, then network diagram review and update, installation plan and checklist, WAN router and switch configuration and troubleshoot, device configuration and network connectivity. Please make sure that you have finished your workshops, then you come onto this, to the project. Okay, if you do not have done or even attempted your assessment, the workshops, you'll be lost here. Okay, because there are some configuration bits. For workshops, I was about to upload the answers, but if you do a quick Google search, okay, you will find the. I'll try and share those videos, okay, because I have found one of the creators. He made those workshops, okay, and explained it thoroughly. So I'll try and put those links, okay. Those workshops are from Cisco, okay. So the answers you will also find it online, but the video one I'll try and put it in so that you have actually you can see the video and understand what actually you're required to do. Okay, so the first part is role play, okay, gathering information through client interaction. Upon reviewing the job ticket and network diagram, you have found that further details are required for implementing this network structure. You will need to research and prepare for a meeting with the site manager that will allow you to discuss, obtain, go ahead approval for, and then complete the network documentation. Okay, assessor will nominate a suitable person. Okay. Okay. For this, do you guys want to do it in groups, maybe in pairs? Anyone can say
Yes,
something?
please.
And groups? Okay, you can do it in twos, right? The project bit, the knowledge base, you can do it individually. This one you can do it in groups, all right?
Yeah.
So basically, I think there's some assessments. Okay. What I'll do is, I think there's some of additional information I have to upload as well. Yeah. So what we can do is, meanwhile, tomorrow we'll just have a short class, just about half an hour, just to discuss thoroughly this project assessment, right? And meanwhile, what you can also do is get your groups created. Okay, just let me know who is working with whom, so that it's easy. Right, I'll just find out those documents so that tomorrow when we discuss, I have everything ready and then we can just discuss the project assessment. Right? Set any questions for any of the labs or anything? If they are, you can just send me an email and I will be able to reply. So tomorrow again, 10 a.m. we will meet and then we will just discuss the project assessments. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
would these projects and these workshops,
Mhm.
would is it due on July the 1st, or you'll give us time to do it?
Okay, I will give you time, okay? Because we the next semester starts on the 2nd of August. So I might
Okay.
I'll give you time till end of July,
Yeah.
right? Till end of July to complete everything and then submit, right? So set see you tomorrow. We'll just have a quick class tomorrow again, just to uh, discuss the project assessments, right?